think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
And down his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans are on the board here first in the season opener.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Cook. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. A big play that time for the Titans. 58 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, you got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing, Cook. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Here we go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's on his way.
And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
A first down carry for Henry. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13, Cook. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Cook. Touchdown! A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Texans.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Operating from the gun, Hamilton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Now a handoff up the middle. Joseph. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Gets this one to Morris. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over first and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 10-yard line.
Looking to throw. Cook. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Cook.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there, 17 yards.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Come on, come on.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. Looking to throw. Hamilton.
Repeat of the last play, finding Walker.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Touchdown, Houston.
Ken Walker, 48 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Second and 3 at their 48-yard line.
Henry up the middle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Cook from the gun on 3rd down. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be 4th down.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. Hamilton. Throw left side to Higgins. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And it's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 39 yards there, a big one.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight to...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
So 2nd and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Elijah Higgins,
35 yards.
And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to let this one go deep. This is intercepted.
Across midfield.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football. Right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cook. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Cook.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Back to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Titans. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Titans have cut it back within a score. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Higgins. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the Titans' 9-yard line.
Looking to throw. Hamilton.
And this one too low.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Rig. Liking 18. Ready.
Back to throw. Hamilton. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Christian Watson.
A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Looking to throw. Cook. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
The rookie from Arkansas on target there. It's a 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46.
46-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Texans' 39-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Titans are back within a score.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw. Hamilton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Houston.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Hamilton
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
Here now, 2nd and 4. In motion, left goes Watson. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down. 24-yard gain on the play.
Ready.
And the Texans
Off play action. Hamilton.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
on the jump ball.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins.
And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. Back to throw. Hamilton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Cook. He's got a man. Complete. And down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Titans have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Texans 31.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Walker, touchdown, Houston.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. Now, some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Cook. He completes it to Ridley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Cook. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
Wow, that is incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Let's go. Viking 18. Mustang 19.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Cook. He's going to go up top again. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 61 yards.
And the Titans use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
42. Texans 38.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not what he was hoping. For when he brought it out, they're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line.
On the ready.
This is 1st and 10.
Panther Street. Panther Street.
Here's Walker to start the drive. Now he's into the clear again. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Kenneth Walker with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
His kick is good.
Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. A little juke.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now they'll audible to something else.
He's back to throw. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Oh, and how important could that play be in determining a winner here? That moves the ball all the way to the other side of the field, and now you're one completion away from at least getting into field goal range to tie things up. But with the time remaining, they've still got a shot to win this as well.
The handoff running left, Henry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Henry again on second down.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They set up the screen for Henry.
Down the right sideline.
He takes it across for the touchdown. They've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
Texans 45.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll be He's stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's first down.
19 tight. Here we go. Here we go. Go.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Rig alert. Rig alert. Craft all 80.
He'll look to throw. Now he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Tennessee, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Houston, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.